Taxman measuring the Enforcer with that huge low drop kick. And if you're just joining us, folks, if you saw in the description, it probably would say Filmo is scheduled to face the Enforcer Nick Willis here tonight. But that plan didn't actually come to fruition because we saw Filmo earlier try to get attacked along with Uncle Sam. Look at attacked with that huge clothesline off the apron there. But I guess the Taxman's been a replacement for Filmo, of course, another member of Big Bird 2.0, who didn't get attacked earlier tonight, which is surprising. Steve Hebert wasn't attacked, nor was the Enforcer, nor was the Taxman. We saw Luke and Ross get attacked. We saw Uncle Sam and Filmo get attacked. And look at this. Oh my, it hits the tax deadline. So it's for April 15th coming 2 weeks from now. I guess because for the Enforcer, the UWA came early like usual. Now the Taxman throws him in the ring. But oh my, only get 2 count.
You gotta remember, folks, the Enforcer is the active, he is essentially the president of the UWA. He can make the matches, so if Filmo is incapacitated, he wanted the Taxman here tonight. He must have, he obviously put him in the match, so he wants to do the damage before Pandemonium. Once again, vintage Taxman with those repeated belly to belly. You saw earlier on that he actually did them on the steel steps to the outside, so just adding more, worse for wear. Oh my. These repeated lefts, winding up. Boom! Oh my. Yes, it did. It busted him wide open. Oh my God, the Enforcer's gashing from the skull. I can't even remember the Enforcer being busted open. Can you? But look at it. He's going for it again. Oh my, the tax deadline. Folks, he was busted open, so this should be it. Oh! Kicks out.
Yeah, we saw that nonchalant cover, and in my opinion, man, if the Taxman didn't go for a nonchalant cover, that could have been it for the Enforcer, Nick Willis. And now somehow the Enforcer is feeding off the energy of this crowd here. And I can't say with any confidence whatsoever that there's any Big Bird 2.0 fans here in the audience. I know there's some in the internet community, but not here in the live in the arena. Oh, that huge Alabama slam. And force that huge springboard cross body.
This is something else I've noticed, folks. I don't like to wish harm on any of our UWA superstars, but kind of good thing they didn't get taken out, because that means that these two can go in here and go one-on-one with no possible interference, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're wanting to see who their best man is here tonight. It's possibly the end. Oh. This match still continues, this long and great CP quality match. Who will win this?
And one of the questions on my mind right now, other than the fact that will the Defenders truly team up with Big Bird 2.0 Pandemonium, the question on my mind is who really was involved with all those attacks backstage. Uncle Sam was under the impression that the Taxman and Filmo attacked Luke and Ross backstage, but if that's the case, if Luke and Ross were already laid out and taken out, then who attacked Uncle Sam and Filmo? That remains to be the question out, and I really want some answers on that one, folks. And oh, that huge Samoan drop by the Taxman.
Now what? Oh no, he can't be going for it. He's right into the corner. No, we've seen this before from the Taxman. This has KO'd many superstars here. He just throws him with no mercy into the corner. Oh my God, his head went right into that turnbuckle padding, and thank God it had the turnbuckle padding on it, or he could have been dead. And oh, if he wasn't dead before, Taxman just hit the audit.
And remember, folks, no one has ever kicked out of this maneuver before. This one is putting 3 people on the shelf in the past. And make it 4. Taxman is victorious with the audit, that ace up his sleeve, that move that always takes people out. I'll show you a replay of some action with that huge superplex on the top rope by the Enforcer, Nick Willis. But despite that, the Taxman was able to put on this vice grip and throw his head right in that turnbuckle corner, and followed up with the audit, the same way that put on the likes of the Destroyer, Vampiro, and Laura Hardy on the shelf indefinitely. And now you might allow the Enforcer to that. Obviously getting the 3 count, no pushing it after that. Will the Enforcer be able to make it to Pandemonium?
Here's your
Warfare Elimination Rules match, where all members of Big Bird 2.0, all the UWA individuals will be in one ring, along with the franchise player who, to this day and time, Uncle Sam says he'll be representing Big Bird 2.0 in that King Warfare matchup. And folks, this is our main event. We have the weigh-in as well between the Destroyer and Genius later on tonight. You know, obviously hype up the main event at Pandemonium. Of course, later tonight we got to show that heinous footage of what Crimson Blade did before the show on the air earlier tonight. Let's just say, I'm going to warn you guys, folks, that footage will be, some people might be offended by it. Before we get to that, let's go to a quick commercial break. UCCW Attitudes, their regular program. It's definitely a color worth watching, and of course I'm going to suggest that you guys in your free time check that out whenever you get a chance. But up next we're going to show you that heinous footage we promised. You know, we saw Crimson Blade get taken on the stretcher earlier tonight, but now we're going to show you that heinous footage that took place before the show started involving the Hell in a Cell, and we're testing it out. Well folks, this is offensive. You might not like it. A lot of people out there are not going to agree what Crimson Blade did, what the desperate acts that she went through. We're talking about that Hell in a Cell structure. But up next, folks, our main event, they'll be inside that steel cage. These two women used to be tag team partners for more than 2 years. They dominated the women's tag team scene. But now tonight they're going to have themselves a rematch from their first fight. But this time it's going to be inside that steel cage. Anna Tan, Renegade Dyva, scheduled to do battle up next. Of course, here comes Anna Tan, who's made this feud very personal with the likes of Renegade Dyva along with Crimson Blade, especially at episode 46 of Assault, which revealed to the entire world that, you know, the past of Crimson Blade.
The following contest is a steel cage match on her way to the ring. From Seoul, South Korea, she is the Asian sensation, Anna Tan.
Anna Tan revealed to Crimson Blade when she overheard that conversation between Renegade Dyva and Karen Cortaz when Karen revealed the fact that, you know, Crimson Blade she transformed into that Pandemonium dragon at age 7. She killed her entire family. Of course, there's been shocking revelation that Internal Place was actually impressed over it. And I received word that because of that, that's why she didn't show up to the show last week and then help out Jessica, which was being destroyed by Anna Tan, despite Jessica being her #1 fan, despite Jessica winning that contest. And she's seen 3 or 4 of her friends get the 3 front-row tickets to Pandemonium 11 in Eden's Row. Of course, here comes Renegade Dyva, who we all know, of course, Internal Blade's always been a huge fan of Renegade Dyva. And we've learned last year that when Internal Blade she was ecstatic coming to UWA, she wanted the opportunity to work with Renegade Dyva and learn from her. But how this whole situation transpired, I don't know if that's truly the case these days.
Coming down the aisle from Florence, South Carolina, she is Renegade Dyva.
As we learned last week, Pandemonium 11 is going to be a huge urban rules match with a limit that will be under elimination rules as well between the likes of Renegade Dyva, Anna Tan, Karen Cortos, and if she's even 100%, Shauna Blade. But taking that 20-foot jump off the Hell in a Cell, practically landing on her neck, there's no way she's going to be competing at Pandemonium in that urban rules match. There's no way. And obviously there's so many fans in Heathen's Row who want to see the likes of The Destroyer, as well as Shauna Blade, their hometown heroes competing on the grandest stage. And now it looks like Shauna Blade won't even be there at all to compete in front of her fans in her home country of Kemlon. There's the bell. These two are taking no time to grapple up here in this horrendous steel cage matchup. And you know this match is going to be violent, you know it's going to be bloody. And even when you throw the likes of Anna Tan and Renegade Dyva, we see what these two women have done to their opponents over the years. Let's imagine what they're going to do to themselves now that they're enemies of one another here.
Yes, that is right, folks. This is the main event of UWA. Oh my! A huge boss man slam from Renegade Dyva. As I was saying, this is the main event of Assault 48. The go-home show before Pandemonium 11 on the grandest stage. The big CPV of the year. Look at this Renegade Dyva trying to end the match really shortly. I'm sure the fans won't appreciate that. Your fall there. That was close.
Renegade Dyva doesn't give a damn about ending this match short. She's going to hurt and humiliate and destroy Anna Tan as quickly as possible. I mean, sure, Renegade Dyva, if there's one person he's pissed off, it's Anna Tan. I mean, for crying out loud, if Anna Tan didn't do what she's been doing with Shauna Blade in the last few weeks, Shauna Blade would never have resorted to practically killing herself by jumping off the Hell in a Cell structure earlier tonight. Of course, putting herself on the injury list, getting carried on the gurney, and now she's taken to a local hospital in which they have not revealed the extent of her injuries just yet. But we'll keep you updated if we ever get an update on her injuries.
And if not, we'll definitely make sure to tell you her condition at the very beginnings of Pandemonium. But look at this off the top of the rope. That neck breaker off the top rope. It hooks the leg. Once again, another near fall in the beginning short minutes of this match. Oh. Arm drag.
Now look at this. Anna Tan goes on the assault, those huge kicks. They're going to be able to telegraph with her own exchange of blows there. Oh my goodness! That one-handed chokeslam is lifting Anna Tan in the midair and throwing her face first. And so Anna Tan is able to get up after that devastating maneuver. Of course, we're going to be trying to climbing out of the cage, but to no avail. Anna Tan was right there to stop her in her tracks.
Yeah, I think once Anna Tan looked up into the light, she saw Renegade Dyva climbing out the cage right in front of her. That was all the evidence she needed to kip up and stop her from climbing out of the cage. I really just don't know why these women just don't rock right out the front door, but whatever, that's not my booking decision. But look at this. Anna Tan with this figure 4. God, you see the agony. You can hear the screams emanating from Renegade Dyva's voice. It's definitely the most painful submission holds in all of wrestling, folks. Not good. Oh my, again, right into the steel cage. Oh goodness, how much more punishment will these women take?